This isn't going to be your typical unboxing video, so let's just jump right into it. Let's get the knife. We don't need that. What am I thinking? Let's just get this thing opened here. We got the foam, get rid of that. The board with some plastic, get rid of that. We got the board. This is the Wowgo 2S. Wowgo. And I've already ridden it. I just hit my ear with the skateboard, it's a little heavy. So this guy here is my replacement for my zBoard. And I'm gonna get into some details about the board and about why I switched from zBoard over to Wowgo. Everything comes in the box. You've got your controller, you've got the board, you've got a little light, you've got some pads for a deck swap, a mount that you can hang to the wall, hang your board on it, and it comes with a skate tool. That's all the stuff that comes in the box. It's actually quite a lot of stuff for not a lot of money. I was able to get this Wowgo 2S with an upgraded battery for about 450 bucks, $460, shipping included. It does come from China. Give it about 10 days in shipping. It's a nice board. I started off with zBoard. I had the original zBoard that was released in about 2012, 2013 time, and I had that one up until 2 months ago. Took my zBoard out for a ride down to the grocery store. On the way back, it died. I charged it up all day at work and came home, tried charging it up again, and it wouldn't work. It was dead. I contacted zBoard and I'm like, hey, what's up? Can you help me out? They said that they had moved on to the version 2. Understandable, I get it, I totally do. The problem with getting a new zBoard was that they were sold out. They didn't have any more on their website, nothing was being sold online. So I ended up contacting them and I'm like, hey, what's up guys? When are you planning on getting more zBoards in? And they're like, I don't know. And I'm like, what? It's springtime, it's summertime, I need a zBoard. And that was super frustrating. So that led me to my search of a replacement. Let's take this conversation somewhere else and let's go into some details on that guy. Alright, let's talk some specs. So the Wowgo 2S has a really fast speed. It's about 24-25 miles an hour. I got about 23.3 on half a charger battery just the other day, and it made my eyes water, made me a little scared. I'm glad I had my helmet on for it, but yeah, so it's really fast. It's really nice because it's got 3 different speeds for you: beginner, intermediate, and advanced. The beginner level is probably about 8 miles per hour. The intermediate is around 15. And the advanced is in the mid-20s. I particularly like the middle range. That's definitely closer to where I was with the original zBoard that I had, and so I'm a little bit more comfortable with that. When I get into the top speeds, I definitely feel like I need to tighten down the trucks and really kind of lock them in so I can feel a little bit more solid and avoid some of those skate wobbles. The deck itself is about a 38. We're gonna go inches, 38 inches long. It's got some nice flex. It's not super stiff, but I think it's pretty nice. It's kind of a mid-range flex. Coming from the original zBoard was definitely solid, like just plank plywood. So this is pretty nice and forgiving. The wheels have a dual hub motor, which allows for a nice torque when picking up and going. The torque when I first started definitely kind of threw me because I'm used to, when I was on the zBoard, putting all my weight forward towards that pressure pad, and so my weight was already forward. With this one I needed to remember to do that, otherwise it would throw me backwards. I didn't fall, but I definitely came close. So the urethane's nice, it's plenty absorbent. I ran through a little pile of glass in the parking lot recently and I didn't see any chunks or anything on it, so that was good. With the upgraded bearings, I've really noticed that it's definitely a smoother, longer coast. So let's take this conversation elsewhere, and I'm going to tell you why I went with the Wowgo instead of the zBoard. talking about the urethane that I just talked about, the wheels, I have noticed that these urethane wheels definitely feel a little bit more slippery when crossing over the lines there. But like I said, I went from the zBoard to the Wowgo 2S. The Wowgo has the remote control, whereas the zBoard has the paddles. It's got a brake and it's got a gas, and the harder you press on the gas, the faster you'll go. And this thing's kind of the same thing. The farther up you push the controller, the faster you go. It's kind of fun to do something like that too, because it freaks some people out. Went just a little bit past. There we go. So I went with the Wowgo 2S for a couple of reasons. One of them being the fact that when I emailed zBoard, they were like, I don't know when we're getting new product in. Me kind of being ready to buy a board, I was like, alright, well, what else is available out there? So the zBoard, the base model of the version 2, is about $1,200. From what I've heard and from what reviews have said, and it's a good board. The mileage is fine, the miles per hour is good. They do have like a insanity mode, which has the torque, which really pushes you a little bit faster. You know, doing my little research, I found that this thing here, the Wowgo 2S, was a fraction of the cost, coming in about $450, $460 versus the $1,200 of the zBoard. This gets a little bit better mileage. It also gets a little bit better miles per hour. To me, that seemed like a win-win. I was ready to drop some money anyway, and now I get to save money, go farther, and faster. There's nothing against zBoard by any means. Great company, great customer service, great products. I really enjoyed them. I just kind of got a little bit turned off and from their response of not knowing when they were going to have boards. Even if they told me late spring, early summer, I would have been ready for it. I would have waited, but they just said, I don't know. Get on our email list and we'll let you know. And that was a bit of a bummer for me. So I put down my own money for this thing, and I'm happy with my purchase. If you have any other questions about why I changed, let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to smash, crush, press, push, whatever it is that you do with that little button down there, and don't forget to subscribe.